Well, just hours after a nationwide protest against farm murders on Saturday, there's been a double homicide on a farm in KwaZulu-Natal. Glen and Vida Rafferty were gunned down in Normandein on Saturday evening. The suspects ransacked the house before making off with their vehicle, which has since been recovered. Michael Apple has the latest on that story.
On Saturday, tens of thousands of bikers congregated at the Union Buildings in Parliament, calling for greater state intervention to stop farm murders.
The government needs to take a stand now and say, you know what, let us go out there, let us get more policing in. Because what's happening, the local security companies are actually trying to assist, but it's not enough.
Just hours later, 63-year-old Glen and 60-year-old Vida Rafferty, along with one of their dogs, were shot dead on their farm in Normandein in KwaZulu-Natal.
The suspect ransacked the house. They also destroyed the cameras, and the camera control was also taken. And the suspect fled the scene with the victim's vehicle, which was later found abandoned in Ilangslaagte area.
Family spokesperson and chairman of the Normandein Farmers Association, Roland Collier, says this tragedy leaves a massive void.
Well, he was a cattle farmer in our area, was our Farm Association chairman for many years before I'd taken over from him. The farm labourers are here by us on the scene at the moment. And yeah, these people are wanting to know where's their next meal coming from. They've lost their supplier. The guy that's supposed to be supplying them with work is now not there anymore.
What does he believe the motive was?
No robbery, murder. As I say, the only thing that has been taken off scene was the vehicle that they fled with. Glen and Vida's cell phones were found in the vehicle, and then there's the DVR, the recording system of the cameras that was taken away.
Vida's friend of over 20 years, Sandy Hill, is devastated.
She and Glen they were there for everybody. Anybody needed help, Vida and Glen would be there, financially or practically. They're the most amazing people. I've worked in the criminal courts. I'm aware of what happens in the justice system, but this is a lot closer than that. This is it's unbearably painful.
Rural safety expert Ian Cameron says beyond the human tragedy, attacks like these have dire economic impacts.
I think people underestimate the ripple effect that farm attacks have on the community, not only that live on the farm, but that surrounds the farm. So a few years back, it was said that it takes a farm where a farmer is murdered up to 5 years to recover to a point where it can sustainably carry on again at the normal rate that it was operating in before the attack occurred. My experience that shocked me when it came to the trauma and the impact that it has on the surrounding community was when I spent time with some of the farm workers and I saw the impact that it has on their livelihoods.
The DA in the Northwest says there have been 4 farm attacks there in 2 days, while in KwaZulu-Natal the party is dismayed and horrified by the killings. Police are appealing for anyone with information to come forward. Michael Apple, Johannesburg.